Motherland Ghana is trending as the Ghana cedi is overtaking the US dollar currently. You all know something happened in Ghana as the US, sent travel warnings, warning travelers, discouraging them from traveling to Ghana. We all know Ghanaians reacted to that, but it seems like something bigger than Ghanaian reactions is currently happening. Guys, let's watch videos of the Ghanaian cedi appreciating so much that it's now competing with the US dollar.
Gold is fast building its gold reserves, reaching 31.37 tons by the end of April this year, up from just 8.78 tons in May 2023. The Bank of Ghana attributes this sharp rise to its domestic gold purchase program, which aims to reduce the country's dependence on traditional foreign currencies and strengthen the local economy. A key driver of this policy is the Gold Board, an oversight body created under President John Dramani Mahama to regulate and formalize the sale of gold by small-scale miners. Gold Board has been instrumental in recent negotiations with 9 large-scale mining firms, securing a deal for them to sell 20% of their gold production directly into the local market. This has allowed the central bank to accumulate more gold without draining foreign exchange reserves. The strategy not only supports financial stability but also taps into Ghana's strength as Africa's leading gold producer to boost national development.
Ghanaians all over the world are reacting to these. Let's listen to their reactions and then we come back.
Mahama launched a direct attack on the US dollar with another one called the mandatory local transaction. And you know the United States doesn't play with their dollar. When they start the blackmail, I said, no, something is going on. I went to do research to find out what Mahama is doing, because the United States cannot just poke their finger in the face of a country like that without our president doing anything. So I have to go and research and see what Mahama is doing actually. And this is what he's doing. When you check the mandatory local transaction, right now, all gold transaction must be conducted in Ghana cedis, no longer in dollar. And companies are required to have at least 51% Ghanaian ownership to operate in the sector. This is a direct attack on the US dollar. The second one is centralized gold purchase. Gold Board has secured agreement with 9 additional mining companies to purchase 20%, and it is supposed to be more than that, 20% of their gold output. A strategy aimed at bolstering Ghana gold reserve and to stabilize our national currency. A direct attack on the US dollar.
First of all, in 4 months, the new government, the finance minister, had to force in, they are trying. So the cedi has appreciated against the dollar. And as you can see by the map here, it has receded. It has gone downwards. So now $1 is 14 cedis. Very good. Now as the dollar is decreasing, these sellers, these traders, these vendors, they should start reducing the prices of their goods and items. Last month, fuel prices reduced. They told these drivers to reduce it. They say no. And now they went and reduced 111 cedi. But when the dollar was going up, every week they were increasing lorry fare. Now that the fuel prices and the dollar is coming down, these people refuse to reduce the prices of goods and services. We will come for you. We will come for you. The dollar is the cedi is appreciating against the dollar. It means things must come down. Prices of things must reduce. I said when the dollar was going up against the cedi, even egg way foul delay, they increase the price. Now that it is reducing, they should reduce the price. Sellers, vendors, drivers, reduce the price.
All right, so the appreciation of the Ghana cedi against the dollar has continued today. And on the interbank market, the cedi is going for 13.65 pesos as against $1. When we say interbank, this means transaction within banks. In other words, the bank lend money to each other and they borrow money from each other. So this is the rate that they are using, 13.65 as of today, which means the value of the cedi has appreciated against the dollar today as well. This also means when you go to the Abochi or the Forex Bureau, you're not getting the same price as the interbank rates. So this is actually good for the economy because it is bringing some kind of stability to businesses. Some have attributed this to the US trade war, whilst others have attributed this to the good work of the finance minister and the current government. But between these two, what do you think is the reason why the cedi is appreciating against the dollar? If you have any answer, you can put it in the comment section. Have a good day.
People were saying that I should compare the Ghana cedis and the dollar. First of all, these two currencies are not comparable. Dollar is accepted worldwide. It means if you want to trade anything anywhere in the world, you can use dollar to trade. Ghana cedis have lost its purchasing power. Please, Ghanaians, don't come for me. Ghana cedis have lost its purchasing power. Why? Because so many of its commodities are being sold in dollar. For instance, if you want to rent an apartment in Ghana, you will be charged in dollar. You say, please, I saw an apartment. I like this apartment. I want to rent it for a day. How much is it here? $100, $80. Are we in America?
Go and ask your grandfather.
We are not in America. So you have your own currency, but you chose to be putting price tags using the dollar. And this is the reason why the Ghana cedis keeps on downgrading, keeps on going down, because you are using dollar instead of Ghana cedis. And this goes beyond, though. Even in some of the government institutions, when you go to those places to do anything, they'll tell you that you have to bring you have to do it in dollar. They even have their own exchange rates there. That's how bad it is. Let me give you an instance now. If you go to a hotel today and they told you that the price is $100 for a room in the hotel, and you say, okay, next week I'll come and book the hotel, you are earning in Ghana cedis. Now, initially, the first day you went there to tell them you wanted to book, and they told you that it's $100, you say next week come and book. That day, $100 was 1,000 Ghana cedis. So you have already prepared your mind that, oh, okay, $100 is 1,000 cedis, right? I'm bringing 1,000 cedis to rent this room. Next week, on getting there, $100 is now 3,000 Ghana cedis. Now you go there next week. Now the 1,000 cedis now can no longer afford you the room. So that is where you know that the Ghana cedis is losing its purchasing power to the dollar.
The conversation continues. Some Ghanaians feel that this is just politics, that the Ghanaian cedi is not going anywhere. Why? Because it is not their party that is in power. While other Ghanaians feel that His Excellency John Dramani is doing something excellent. Guys, like I always say over here, when we see good things, we come here and we talk about it. You all know when the US sent that warning letter discouraging foreign nationals from visiting Ghana. I told you guys that this might hurt Ghana's tourism and a whole lot. Despite the fact that so many Ghanaians reacted to that, the Ghanaian president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has taken a step forward to ensure that they teach the US a big lesson. What did he do? He has ensured and he has mandated that every foreign transaction and local transaction in Ghana should be done via the Ghanaian cedi. Please clap for His Excellency in the comment section. If you remember, my ardent followers, you all know that I have told you guys before that I do not like the fact that in countries like Ghana and Nigeria, the United States dollar is the major currency. Why should Ghana have its own currency and it is a foreign currency that is used in trading? That is the best way to, decrease the value of your country's currency. And the fact that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has ensured that all gold mining sales, all gold purchases, local and foreign transactions should be done in the Ghanaian cedi. And in less than just a week, you can see how the Ghanaian cedi has appreciated. This is amazing. Trust me, this is amazing, and we are proud of what the Ghanaian president is doing. This is one thing I also used to say about trading in Nigeria. Why should I live in Nigeria and I'm spending dollar? Why? By the time you allow so much dollar to float into the system, you are directly, this one is not even indirectly, you are directly depreciating the value of your currency. So, Ghana has a very smart president, and, he looked at it and said, okay, since people want to put sand in my country's gari by calling my country unsafe, I will make sure your country's currency in my country loses its value. And that is exactly what the president of Ghana is doing. Because with this new law, trust me, Ghana to cedi, the difference won't be much again. Trust me. Although some Ghanaians are saying that, the difference is not much. It is just politics. Even if it's not your person that is in power, you see something good, say it. But guys, what do you feel? Feel free to drop your own opinions in the comment section. To me, these are the things we see about Ghana that make us so mesmerized about the country. Can this happen in Nigeria? Please, let's not go there. Let us focus on countries that are moving forward. But seriously, with time, before you know it, it will increase the strength of the Ghanaian cedis. Yes. Before you know it, Ghana's currency value will so much increase that it will be sought out for in Africa. So I just hope that the Ghanaian president can sustain this. Yes, this will also show the US and their allies that so many African countries are waking up. Countries like Ghana, they no longer want your US dollar again. They now want their own local currency, their own original currency to have the same value with your foreign currency. Just imagine Ghana going into the oil business with Ghana cedis, not the US dollar. Just imagine how the Ghanaian cedi will so much appreciate in the stock market. So that's just, and to also reduce the cost of things. People are saying things are expensive in Ghana. It's because of the high cost of importation. The tax they pay on importation, many of them are paid in dollars. But by the time we have more cedis in the system, by the time the cedis have more value, what are we talking about? But guys, like I said before, feel free to drop your own opinions in the comment section. I'm Delicious Annie. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye bye.